Hello everyone, I am Anuradha Varal, Assistant Professor of Computer Department at AISSMS Institute of Information Technology. In this lecture, we are going to introduce about Information System Manager and his challenges. Subject is Information System Engineering and Economics. So let's start. Information System Manager, that is IS. Information System Manager implements information in an organization with the team of IT professionals. The role involves planning, installing, maintenance, and focus on issues such as network security and to coordinate all activities or operations. And these are also known as business executives who can manage and implement IT systems. Information System Manager must have an understanding of technological and organizational needs, and IS Manager needs to be updated with the current and emerging computing trends. Next topic, roles and responsibilities of IS Manager. So first, roles and responsibility of IS Manager: hardware and software upgrades. Next, development of private and public site, then digital security, then managing backup and support system, assign and review work of developers, system analyst, then controlling operational budget and expenditures. These all are the roles and responsibilities of Information System Manager. The next topic, challenges for the manager. A manager who has to manage an organization information system faces many challenges, and these challenges have to do with the rapid changes that the technology environment faces, as well as multiple issues a modern organization faces. Means managing in a changing and dynamic environment means taking a decisions and dealing with the issues, keeping in mind both the need of movement and the issues that will arise in the future. The issues faced by modern manager who has to deal with the IS are posed as a series of questions below, like the perspective from which these questions are posed in that the Chief Information Officer, that is CIO of an organization. A CIO is a typically the person in any organization who has the responsibilities of deploying and maintaining the IS. So these are the challenges for the IS manager. First one is what information system to build. Next, how much to spend on information system. The next one, what level of capability should be created with information system. The next, how centralized should be services bar. Next, what security levels are required. And last one is what is the technology roadmap for the organization. So all these are questions answered by the CIO, that is Chief Information Officer of an organization. So let's start one by one. What information system to build? These questions addresses the fundamental need for an information system in the organization, and information system serve many purposes and objectives, and the manager has to determine which need in the organization has to be addressed. Identifying and prioritizing the needs is the first task in answering this question. For example, a firm may want to monitor its sales activity in an ongoing manner, and the manager has to decide whether the need can indeed be fulfilled by a new IS, and if so, whether the IS should be built. So all these are in the what information system to build. Then next challenge, how much to spend on information system. When the need for an information system is clear, the next important decision is how much to spend on the system. Systems available in the market will have a different prices and capabilities, and systems built in-house by the firm will have their own internal cost estimation. So the manager has to decide how much money has to be allocated for the system and in what manner. And this is usually referred to as a budgeting the decision. So these are all about how much to spend on information system. Next challenge, what level of capabilities should be created with information system? Manager have to decide the extent of information systems they are investing. For instance, the questions to be considered for sales of ISR. So these are the questions like, should the system support the entire sales and marketing team of the firm, or should it support a particular department activities? The next question, should the system include collecting data from and providing reports to primary sales partners such as distributors and retailers? Next, should the system be available through the internet, or should it be made available through an internal organization network? So all these are the questions considered for sale of IS. And these questions entail clearly identifying the needs and priorities of the system and weighting this against the budgets available. The next challenge, how centralized should the services be? An important decision for most large organizations is that of having a centralized versus decentralized computing facilities. A centralized facility is a single large IS department that serves all the needs of the organization and has employees that have the necessary skill to run a large facility. Decentralized systems are those that are maintained and run by other functions department. So these are all about how centralized should the services be. The next challenge, what security levels are required? Modern information systems infrastructures are constantly under threats from internal and external sources. Internal threats arise from employees stealing data or fudging accounts or misusing the system in some way. So the external threats arises from computer viruses that enter through the internet services and disturb the functioning of the system within an organization. There are many other kind of external threats that arise from the malicious person wanting to do damage the organization. Such an important decision for manager is to ensure an adequate level of safety and security for their IS. So these are all about the security levels are required in organization. And last challenge for the IS manager is, what is the technology roadmap for the organization? With organization technology growing at the tremendous pace, there is a constant challenge that manager face, the challenge of ensuring that their IS remain current, relevant and useful. For this purpose, all managers have to create a technology roadmap for their organization. And this roadmap is like a plan for the evaluation of the IS in the organization. The roadmap considers the current infrastructure as the starting point and shows how the technology is expected to evolve and change in the future and how the organization will respond to those changes. The roadmap includes the organization's strategic goals and plans and create a technology plan that will support the former. So all these are the challenges of the information system. Thank you.